Hey there, Devonshire. Thank you for tuning in to this new episode of CCMC and Me. Now, before we get into our content for this episode, we want to make sure that we go ahead and introduce ourselves to you. My name is Gabriel Lamette.
My name is Wayne Detweiler.
I'm Brooke Johnson.
And I'm Rachel Gatlin.
All right, so for today's episode, I think this is going to be something really good and of use to everybody within Devonshire. We have something called a responsibility matrix, and this is going to be really critical, I think, for every person to have within the community, because we get calls all the time where homeowners are wanting to know who they can contact regarding certain things within the community or within their home. That could be anything from the water company to electric. You know, it could be anything along those lines. And we actually now have something in place so that you can be able to have more information when you need it. So the person that we're going to have explain a bit more about this is Rachel Gatlin, our community manager. So Rachel, tell us a little bit more about this matrix.
Okay, we recently created the responsibility matrix to explain to homeowners who is responsible for what. We are in a mud. Devonshire is in a mud, so that is confusing to a lot of new homeowners, so they don't really know how the mud works and what the mud is responsible for. So this matrix breaks down what the association is responsible for, the developer, homeowners, the mud, the builders, the county, water company, electric company.
Wow, now that's a very resourceful tool for the community. Now, I know we've gotten a lot of calls, as I said before. Let's give them a good example. So which calls do you feel like we get a lot of calls on regarding questions of who should I contact? Tell us about that.
Street lights being out, reporting street lights to us that are out. When we get the email, we drive to the location and get the number off of the street light itself. It's on a silver sticker, and we just email Farmers Electric and let them know the location of the light and the light number, and they're usually out pretty fast. I would say 24 to 48 hours.
Oh, wow.
Typically, yes, they're quick.
Yeah.
But the homeowners can actually report that themselves, and they can do it on the Farmers Electric website, or we have on here the email address that we use to report the lights to.
Wow. That's wonderful. And see, I think this is something that's going to be really good for everyone, because then this kind of shortens the gap of response time to the issue, which I think everyone can appreciate at the end of the day. And so now, how can they go about getting this? That would be something very important.
The responsibility matrix is in the toolkit. It's in the toolkit. It's on the association's website, and it is on the Devonshire app. So they can print it from the website, or if they want to just click on it to view it directly from the app, they can do that as well.
Okay. So that's perfect. So you guys know exactly how to get to it. If you want to go on the website, as she said, just go to www.devonshiretx.org, and you can be able to get that information there. Or, you know, if you want to even come in the office, we do have some of those printed out as well. So if you're, walking by or something like that, come on in. We can give you a copy of that, and that'll work out really well. So I think this is something that's very important for you. Make sure you keep it on your computer, print it out, put it on your refrigerator, whatever you have to do, so that when you have questions, you're easy and ready to get those things handled. So thank you so much for joining us for this episode of CCMC and Me, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you soon.